Welcome to my show, Biz and Beyond with Jasmine. Today, you're going to have only me and the screen that I'll be sharing. And today's topic, what I picked up, is the real estate market in the GTA for the month of June 2025. Now, we have gone 6 months. We have finished and we are in the seventh month. So I just wanted you to understand what's been happening in the real estate market. Well, my name is Jasmine Noronha and I'm a Royal Lipid signature realtor. Been in the market for last 18 years, doing it full time, and I thought this video would help those who are, whether it is seasoned buyers, sellers, or the ones who are sitting on the fence thinking, is it the right time? So I hope this video will help you just gauge and see which markets are good, which markets are not doing so good, what product is selling better. So I want you to just sit back. I know it's going to be boring if you don't like numbers, but just bear with me because this is exactly what we do every month with our broker manager who breaks it down and just, we have the whole information for us. So I just don't want to keep it to myself. I want to present it to you folks, general public, and make the best of it, right? Make an informed decision. So with the beautiful summer, I hope you're enjoying it in full swing and you're whether it is a barbecue with your friends and families or the long drives, I hope you're making the best of it. Anyways, let's start with the topic where we are today. And I have created these slides. So I'm just in the bubble down there. And yes, now here. So this chart is what we gather from the market stat that we get every month. Okay. So this is a chart from June 2024 to June 2025. So it's a 13 months. So June 2024, if you see, the number of sales were almost same as to what it was in June 2025. But the interesting part is the active listings. The active listings over here are around 23,613 in June 2024, which is like a 25% increase, and it has gone up by 31,603. So the whole of GTA, we have around 31,000 active listing like that. These are the products on the market that you can go and buy. Now, months of inventory, we had only 3 months, 3.5 months of inventory in the month of June 2024, which has gone closer to 5 months. So we have got like a month and a half extra inventory compared to the June 2024. Now, what is months of inventory? Like many people confuse, and for us, it is a second nature by now. Months of inventory is something what we realtors look at. Is if at all any home does not come in the market for sale, uh, it will take 5 months to be sold out. This 31,600 listing will take 5 months to sell. Now, how do we get this months of inventory? Is the number of listing that we have divided by the number of sales. And that's how we come with the months of inventory. Now, months of inventory also uh, gives us an idea of whether it is a buyer's market, balanced market, or a seller's market. Now, when it is below 3 months, we consider it as a seller's market. And when it is between 3 and I would say 6, then that period is balanced market. And if anything, any area you see the inventory has gone beyond 6 months, then definitely it is a buyer's market. So basically, there are a lot more listings and lesser buyers. So the buyers have the opportunity to go and negotiate. Now, when you see 5 months, you may say, hey, it is a balanced market. I don't want to go in. But I have been from January, like the first week of Jan till now. I've been in the market, and there are a lot of buyers who have got wonderful, beautiful opportunities, and we have been able to bargain and get good products for them. So, yes, that is what you got to look at. Now, let's go on to the average price. Now, this stat, what you're seeing, this table, is for the whole of GTA's all home types. Now, the average price in June 2024 was 1,162,000. And when you come to June 2025, it is 1,101,000. So when you look at the percentage, there it is around 5.5% price drop. So this is something which has happened over the period of 1 year. But if you see over here, it has been like, there are ebbs and flows in these things. So you got to be very careful and alert of what is happening, how the average prices are derived. Now, there are times when you see a bump in an average price is based on the value of the homes that are sold. Like, for example, if there are like around 15, 2 million plus homes sold in one month, and then the following month you have only like three or four 2 million properties, that will definitely make a difference on the average price, right? So yes, that is an indicator, but that is not everything that you derive. You have to also look at what inventory is available at that time. But yes, this is an indicator that there are where the market stands. Now, days on market is basically how many days the properties are taking to sell. So right now, in June 2025, we take around 26 days to sell. Now, this chart, I want you to take a closer look. So this is again for the whole of GTA, but it is giving us the last 4 years trend. Now, the year to date average price. So, for example, from January to June, the average price is taken and then divided by 6. And this is what the average sale price year to date is. Okay. So it is 1,095,000. It's not very far from the June average price, which is 1.1. Now, if you look at the average price, like here, if you see the average price is 2022, it was 1,145. Then 23, it was 1,181. This is the year when the interest rates were going up. 2024, it came 1,164. And then you see here a 5.5% decrease, which has come down to 1.1. Now, when we look at condos over here, the average price of a condo right now is around 696,000. Now, again, there is a drop of 4.3% on the condo pricing. Now, but if you see 2022, 23, 24, yes, there are certain condos which are not really doing well at all. Certain areas like York, there are some in downtown. They have been sitting in the market forever. Now, if you see here, in 2022, the average price was around 747, and now like we are around 696, so around 50, 60,000 difference, right? So now let's take a look at Toronto. So this is the whole Toronto region. Now, year to date, the average price is 1,112,000. So it is just dropped from June 2024 to June 2025. There's a drop of 0.6%. It's hardly any drop. But if you see year to year, like June 2024 to June 2025, it is a 3.5% drop. Now it's better than the whole of GTA. It is just 3.5%. Now, if you look at the months of inventory, we have around 5 months of inventory, which if it continues and if we keep getting new listings, this is where we will be heading towards a buyer's market for sure. Now, condo market average price was 731, and it is dropped down by 4.2%, and the condo sales also have dropped down by 2.4%. So sorry, the average price has been dropped by 4.2%, and the condo sales have dropped by 2.4%. And if you see over here, it's around 30,000 average price difference. If you go to see year after year in June, that is where it is trending right now. And if you see over here also, this is like for 2022, 23, 24, you're looking at like 30 to 40,000 difference. And the sales definitely are almost the same. Like, I would say like the sales from last year, June to this year have gone up by 3.7%. But the listings also have come in 22% more than last year. Now, this is my market, Mississauga. Now, in Mississauga, for the first 6 months of 2025, the average price has been 1,027,000. Now, and the year June, just June alone, the average price is 1,019,000. So it's not a lot of difference, but the average price year to date has dropped by 4.4%. And from June 2024 to June 2025, the average price has dropped down to 7.6%. Now, if you look at what is been going on over here, in 2023, we were sitting at 1,112,000. And now, like, we have dropped down to so around 100,000 the price drop. Now, if you see the active listings, we used to be around 1.5, well, like 1,500 listings, and we are sitting at almost 2,900, which is almost double. And this is where the pressure comes on the price, and then the buyers are getting good deals out here. And now the condos, basically, they have dropped down by 7.9%. I actually found a beautiful condo. The average price around there was going for around 535, but I got them around 515. So there is like good products out there. It was a uh, 1.5, like one bedroom den with two full washrooms. And this is something which, they're so happy. And in the good market, that same unit, similar unit in the building has gone up to like around 650. So entering now in the market, you're buying that appreciation in, and as soon as the market becomes okay, the appreciation, you will be able to gather that appreciation. Now, even the condo sales in Mississauga have dropped by 7.4% compared to June 2024. Now, in Brampton, it is interesting. If you see the average price for the last, it has been staying stable. 956 is the for the last 6 months. But if you compare to the 2024, the average price has 5.6% dropped. Okay, so the for month of June, the average price was 954. Now the active listing has bumped up over 50%, and the sales have dropped by 2.5%. So this is the whole thing what you got to look, and then the months of inventory. So this is 5.5 month of inventory. So again, it is inching towards buyer's market. Also over here in Mississauga, sorry, I did not cover that. Mississauga also, like, it is almost 6 months, closer to 6 months of inventory, right? So now condos in Brampton, it took it's taken a price drop by 14%, and the sales have gone down by 16%. Now, you got to also remember that in Brampton, there are not a lot of condos around. They are coming up, mushrooming, but not like what we have in Toronto and Mississauga. There are quite fewer condos, and that is why the average price also, like, takes a good hit on it. So the average price, but if not, if you've seen like 2023 really saw a good time in Brampton. So our condo was selling up to 610, and now we are like 459, so around 450. So you're looking like around 150,000 drop in price over here. So let's take a look at York region. This is another interesting region, like it's closer to Toronto. A lot of people like Vaughan, Richmond Hill, but always if you see the average price, they just jump like crazy when the inventory is low, and always you have seen that those are the ones which take a big hit. So now, if you see the average price for the year to date is 1,244,000. It's dropped by 6.5% compared to the first 6 months of 2024. But if you see month like June of 2024 to June of 2025, you see a 10.5% drop. Now, if in 2024, the average price was 1,385,000. So this is where, because there are a lot of bigger homes in York region as well. Now, the condo corner is are really affected over there. Like there is hardly any movement happening. If you are like, I was doing a CMA for a condo, and there was like hardly anything around. So, anyways, so over here also there is 5.6 months of inventory, closer again inching towards 6 months. So, guys, these are the areas where you are finding good deals, and whether it is condo or freehold standalone home, we have seen a lot of properties around in this neighborhood getting good, buyers are getting good deals around here. So this is something you got to look into. And then we come to Durham. Now, Durham region, yes, the whole point over here is the uh, average price has been in 900s. So you see a lot of people feel that they can afford a good home over here, so a lot of them move towards this area. Now, if you see from 2022, so the average price in 2022 June was 969, and we are now at 981. So it is hardly like 70, 80,000 price gap. And the months of inventory is very interesting. This is like very tight market. So we have seen that properties have come. I had just done a deal. So there are some properties which are just not moving because the sellers are unreasonable. They're priced it very high. And when we go to them also, they don't want to listen. Yes, they just want, maybe those sellers who just want to try, but we got a very good deal for a client of ours. It was listed at around 750, and we got it like around 720. I think so, just 720. So yeah, so we got that. So again, it is negotiation, and you need to know what exactly is happening in a particular market. So you cannot take a blanket approach. You need to go down to a macro market. Now, condos over here, it has dropped by 7.3%, and the inventory also is like, if you look at June 2024 to June 2025, we had a 34% increase in the inventory. Now let's go So this chart, what we have over here, gives you an idea of the whole of GTA, what has been happening, right? So now, if you remember 2020, uh, it was just we had our first pandemic ever. Most of us have never experienced it. Was 100 years ago. So I'm hoping we are all between that. So we saw the average price in that from 931 it went up to 188 in 2021, and it reached 1145 in 2022 and 1,181. Now if you say think that, oh, real estate is not a good investment, then I want you to look at this 2020 average price, which was 931. And if you see 2025 June, we are still above it. So we are 150,000 more than what we were at that time. So it is not that bad, folks. Yes, if you're bought somewhere in 2020 to 2023, yes, you're seeing the depreciation in value. But if you hold on to the property and you look at few years from now, you will definitely make a good deal out of it. But you cannot say that real estate is a bad investment. It is real investment. But yes, you got to be very smart in what product you're buying and how much uh, risk you're going to take. So you got to be very calculative. It's not that all the time you'll be right, but definitely I we feel that if the interest rates drop down more, like the economists are saying that at least two times um, uh, before the end of the year, the interest rates will be dropped. So that will be a good indicator where there will be a lot of buyers who will come into the market. It will just give them the sense of relief, and hopefully the trades war, what is happening between US and Canada, I hope like there is a good outcome of that. That also will help us get into a right direction. And guys, if at all you feel that I've gone too fast, and if you feel that there is something that you want to address, or maybe when I'm saying numbers, I might have just slip of tongue, do comment in the comment section, and you can DM me as well. And you can ask any questions related to these charts, what I've gone. And if you want these charts delivered to your inbox, also just message me and then I will get in touch with you. This TREB average, so this chart, what we record is the blue dots, what you see are the interest rates, and the red dot is the average price, what we have. So if you see, like this is recorded from March 2021 to June 2025. So if you see the red dots, like this was the Feb 2022 was the highest peak, and when and that's when the interest rate started increasing. So if you see the interest rate increase, and that's when the price started dropping down, right? So this is the same thing. So we went up to 5% and then it has come down, and you can just see that there are a lot of other economic factors also. So when the price drops down, the interest rate, when it goes up, the price drop down, and when the interest rate starts dropping down, the price gradually increases. So this is a very good indicator what we have been monitoring, and this helps us to educate our clients to show that where the market is proceeding, right? So this is a clear indicator of, are we doing a right decision? I hope you learned something here. And yes, it is a lot of numbers. Even when I started, it is like, whoa, when I used to see the market stat. But over the period, just looking at those numbers now, like I just wait to go through the report. It's so interesting. But yes, I hope I have brought you one step closer to your real estate dreams. And if at all you have any questions that you feel that you're not finding any answer anywhere, or if I could be a person who could help you connect with a good mortgage broker, just definitely give me a call, or you can DM me here. You can leave a comment. And also, if you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends and families, because in this kind of market, it is very important to know the actual numbers and what is happening in which area. Like for example, compared to Mississauga or Durham, which areas are doing better, and this helps people in making a right decision. So thanks once again for watching, and definitely try to give me a like and a subscribe, and do share it with your friends again. Thank you so much.